Hi there everybody, and welcome or welcome back. So there is a huge gap between the last video and this video, and the thing is there has been a lot of things happening in my personal life, so I couldn't continue the series. There was a series about the predictions regarding the month of May, and I've been thinking about it, and it seems pretty useless, to be honest, considering the fact that we are at the end of the month. So I'm sorry if I didn't manage to get to your sign, but I believe that considering how things in my life are doing right now, I believe that I'm going to be finding more time and more energy in order to continue doing these videos. Today's video is going to be quite short, so even if you are short on time, this video is for you if you don't really have a lot of time to watch. So it's going to be regarding your person of interest, real feelings for you and their intentions towards you. So this is pile number 1 is the Pasta Tarot. This is the pile number 2, the in-between tarot, and this is pile number 3, the mystical realm tarot. So just take a deep breath. The timestamps are in the description box, and we're just going to be seeing each other in a moment. Hi there, pile number 1. This is going to be your reading if you picked the Pasta Tarot. So considering that I'm Italian, this deck just seemed appropriate. So let's see, what are your person's feelings towards you at this time? Okay, so here we have the Page of Cups. Here we have Judgment. Here we have the Page of Swords. And here we have the Knight of... oh my gosh, I think this is Cups. What is this? The Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands, because I really don't want to go get the booklet. I really don't want to get up. Okay, so I'm sensing that this could be a new connection. I'm sensing that this could be something that just started, because I'm not seeing a lot of like depth, to be honest. I am getting that there is definitely interest, there is attraction, there is all of that, but I'm not getting a lot of depth, you know, I'm not getting any of that. So at least not for now. So for now, it seems like it's something that just started. I feel like this person actually is really interested in you, but they want to get to know you better. Now with this Knight of Wands, I'm getting some inconsistency. I'm getting some, you know, it could be that at times they respond, at times they don't respond. Sometimes you can't really manage to pick up on what they're really thinking, you know? It's like at times they seem to be completely transparent, completely vulnerable, they're completely present, and then other times it's like, what is this person thinking, you know? Like, what is going on? Are they seeing someone else? You know, what's up? It's like they keep you a little bit on edge. I don't really sense that this is something that is being done on purpose, to be honest. I feel like this is how they are. I feel like they're very, very passionate. And when they're in one thing, like they tend to be completely, fully on it. If that makes sense. So if they are concentrated on doing something else, it's like that's the only thing that they can concentrate on. I feel like this person maybe is not even that great at multitasking, honestly. But let's get more cards. Let's see. Here we have Justice. Here we have the Three of Swords. Here we have the Knight of Cups. And here we have the Magician. So it could be that this person right now is being cautious, you know? How can I move this so you can see the cards? I feel like this person is being a little bit cautious with what they say, with what they do. I know that the Knight of Wands is like fuck boy, fuck girl energy. Like everyone sees that card as that, and that is because that's what that card pretty much is, you know, the whole core of the whole vibe of the card is pretty much that. But I'm not really getting that they are that kind of person. I'm just getting that they're still trying to, you know, find out their place in the world. It could be that they just got out of some kind of a relationship, of a karmic relationship here, considering that we have Justice. So we all know how karmic relationships can do, you know? They're very intense. They tend to really break us down into pieces so we can manage to recreate ourselves now that we are more connected to our real identity, to our core self, to our higher self, you know, so we have to build ourselves up from scratch pretty much. And I feel like that's what this person is kind of doing right now. So I feel like, yes, if you are catching the vibe that this person is 1 foot in, 1 foot out, it's because it is, but it's not because of you, obviously. Like, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them and their life and how they're dealing with themselves and their emotions. I feel like this period of their life is very intense for them because they are realizing a lot of things, realizing what they want for the future. And I feel like, you know, before whatever it is that broke them down happened, they had one very specific idea. They had a very specific direction. But now that this situation is over, it really put a lot of things into perspective. And I feel like they got to know themselves better as well. And they're like, yeah, I feel like that direction wasn't really for me. So they are kind of recreating their entire life. They're recreating themselves as well. They're recreating their identity. So I feel like this person really needs some time for themselves, but they're very interested in you, actually. And I feel like once the time is ready, once they feel like there is going to be more energy for them to involve in someone else, once they're going to be more healed with this Knight of Cups, I feel like they will definitely be coming towards you with an offer. It could be that maybe they will want to go on more dates, or they will just pursue you more. They will be more present. They will be more consistent with you. What else do we have here? So here we also have the 10 of, is it Pentacles? No, this is the 10 of Wands. Or at least that's what it says. Oh my gosh, am I blind? Yes, this is the 10 of Wands. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Here we have the Lovers. And here we have the 8 of Pentacles as well. So yes, they are definitely working a lot on themselves. I actually took the booklet as I was talking. I managed to pick it up, so now I have it beside me. This is a new deck, so I'm just still trying to figure more about it. You know, sometimes it's kind of a little confusing as well, to be honest with you. So yes, so here we have the Lovers. It could be that you've already met this person and you just kind of lost touch, and now you're back in contact. But I feel like this is divinely guided. So whatever it is that has to happen between you two, it is something that is, destined or written, or however it is that you want to call it. So I feel like there is definitely compatibility here and everything. But I believe that even right now for you, for your own life, you're supposed to be working on yourself as well. It could be that it's something that you're already doing, that you've been on this healing journey for some time. And I am not getting the vibe that you are too obsessed about this connection. It's more about the curiosity, what is this person feeling? Because, you feel an interest, and obviously you want to know where they are at and if they're also there for you as much as you are for them. So I'm getting here that it's been quite a ride for this person. So I sense that they really need some time. I feel like things will happen in divine timing. Here we also have the flame that is flickering. This is going to be happening in divine timing. So obviously don't wait on this person, don't wait on them. If something else comes along that just catches your eye, if someone, more interesting comes along, definitely pursue that as well. If that's how you feel, don't wait for this person, absolutely, because they have a lot of work to do. You as well have a lot of work to do, but you already know that you're doing it. This person's intentions are not bad. This person is not a bad person. That's not what I'm getting. This person is not a bad person. You just caught them in a moment of their life in which they need time for themselves, and there is interest there, but they are channeling their energy more into their own self-healing. Okay. All right, pile number 1, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments, and hopefully we're going to be seeing each other pretty soon. Okay, bye-bye. Hi there, pile number 2. This is going to be your reading if you picked the in-between tarot. So the in-betweener or in-between? In between. All right, so let's see what your person of interest's feelings and intentions are towards you. This deck is a little bit slippery, so I think I'm not gonna have a really fun time shuffling it. All right, so what is Pile 2 person of interest? What are their feelings and intentions towards Pile 2? Okay, so starting off here, we have the Page of Cups. Interesting, because also in Pile 1's video, it started off with the Page of Cups. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and here we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we also have the Nine of Cups. So what I'm getting right now is that I feel like there is some patience that is happening right now. There's some patience right now. I think that you're being patient with this person. I think that this person at this time, it's not really acting quite right. I feel like they are more involved into what it is that you bring to the table than what they bring to the table. Although this is also a mindset that I want to try and drop. About the stable thing. But to be honest, I feel like they're thinking more about themselves and what you're able to offer. And they're thinking more about how well it is that they feel and what it is that you do for them rather than what it is that they do for you. So this is definitely a little bit of a red flag. I'm sensing some egocentricity. I'm getting someone that is not really all there. With this Page of Cups, definitely there's some immaturity. I believe that this person isn't even able to communicate their feelings correctly. And it's like sometimes you feel like you have to force some information out of them. You know, how do they feel? Well, like what are their intentions? You want to know, and fair enough if you want to know. And I'm getting that you've been quite patient with this as well, because you also know that you have to protect yourself, you have to protect your heart space, you know, so you don't really want to deal with anybody that doesn't have your best interest at heart. And as well, here we have at the back of the deck, here we also have the Three of Cups, we have the Page of Swords, and we have the Seven of Wands. So I'm getting that this person might be talking to other people as well. So I'm getting that for the time being, their intentions are just to get what they can out of people. And that's pretty much it, and not really invest much into them, not invest into their connections. It's like they just kind of take bits and pieces of what they can out of whoever they can manage to get their hands on, and just, you know, move on from that. And I sense that perhaps it is something that you've already, you know, had the sensation about, you know, that they're talking to other people. And this person is quite defensive, you know, with the Seven of Wands, and you're picking up on that. So I feel like there is a little bit of distance, a little bit of emotional distance, and you don't really know what it's about to happen, because it's like things are just, it's like they started off great, but now it's like you're not really understanding where it is that you're going. It's like at the beginning you knew, because I feel like there was a lot of intensity and everything, but then, you know, things just started to kind of shift. And the more comfortable you got into the relationship, you know, both of you, the more you got used to each other, the more the dynamics just kind of started to subtly change. And it is something that you felt, but it's also normal that the dynamics change once the relationship progresses. But at the same time, it's like they didn't really progress. They didn't really change in a more positive, intimate way. It's like you feel like this person is taking you for granted. And I feel like that's pretty much what's going on. Let's see what else we have here. Here we have the Six of Wands. Here we have the Ace of Cups. And here we have the Eight of Cups. Yep. And here we also have the Star. Yep. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen from this person's part. They're very much into validation. They're very much into feeling attractive. They're very much into, you know, making themselves likable to other people, even though that means being wearing a mask, wearing a mask in order to have people to like them. I believe that with this Ace of Cups, there is a lot of potential for you guys to actually be happy together. But until this person doesn't really do all the healing work that they have to do, it's not really going to happen. I feel like there is this energy of wanting to leave. This could be either their fight or flight mode, because I feel like they enter in fight or flight mode unexpectedly. When they feel like in a moment they're very connected to you, maybe whenever you're having a very vulnerable conversation, or whenever you guys are together and you're sharing a very nice moment, you know, maybe just, you know, walking, you know, taking a walk, or just sharing a meal together. Those are very little things, but they're also very intimate, and they can manage to, you know, make us feel very connected to the other person, you know? If we're in a good mood and stuff like that, we can really feel connected. And I believe that when those moments happen, that's when they enter in this fight or flight mode, you know? And that's when they start to, you know, maybe have the wandering eye, or maybe they go back home and they text someone else, or, you know, they, you know, just do things that if you were to find out about them, you would be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm out. I'm not into this. I don't do this shit behind your back. This is not how I behave. This is not what I'm aligned with. So I'm just gonna go. So I feel like whatever it is, they do that because they enter into this fight or flight mode. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm getting too close. It's getting a little bit too deep. I don't really feel comfortable in this depth. So I'm just going to take a step back and distract myself. So what they do is they get distracted. I don't feel like they're interested in anyone else genuinely, but they get distracted. So it's also a way to remind themselves that whatever happens between you guys, there are other fishes in the ocean. And, you know, yeah, I don't really believe that this is a bad person, but this person needs a lot of healing. Here we have the star here as your end card. So this person needs a lot of healing. This is something that you already know about. I feel like these are all things that you are suspecting. These are all things that maybe you don't have a concrete proof of them, but it's something that you just that you pick up on. I feel like you can read this person like a book, to be honest with you. So it's like there's not even a lot of need for this person to even say anything or for you to have concrete proof. You read them like a book. You know, I feel like even when you're apart, you can pick up on their energy, on what they're doing. You know, maybe when they answer your messages late, when they don't pick up the phone, you already know what's up. You know, you already know. You already fully know. But this person is so also comfortable where they are at right now. I don't see growth here. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing this healing energy that wants to come through. I'm seeing this healing energy that is around them, that wants to embrace them, and that is waiting for nothing but for this person to embrace it and finally grow and heal and do whatever it is that they got to do. But this person is fighting it. You know, like their ego is holding on for dear life because they just feel comfortable where they are at. So I feel like by the looks of it, it doesn't seem like it's something that is going to last. I feel like it's going to be wiser if you were to walk away, or if they were to walk away, if someone were to walk away. I mean, a disconnection would be the wisest thing to do, because I don't really believe that this is what you want. I don't think that this is a person that you feel like you can build a future with. You know, this is just not someone that you can rely on, at least not for now. And there is that thing that I've heard, you know, like a long time ago, I think it was 3 years ago, that I have been, you know, installing in every single one of my relationships from that point forward, and is like, take a deep look at your person as who they are right now. Would you be able to survive? Would you be able to live with that version of themselves for the rest of your life? If the answer is no, walk away, because otherwise you're just staying for the potential. You're not staying for the reality. And that is a very dangerous game. That is what causes also a lot of heartbreak. You know, when we stay because we see potential, we're setting ourselves up for a huge heartbreak. So make sure that you don't do that to yourself. If you feel like there is some deception going on from this person, trust your gut feeling. It is better to trust it than not to trust it, honestly. It is better to trust it than to, you know, wait around and then find out that you were right, that it was right, you know, and then really get shattered. So protect yourself from what you can. Again, this person is not an evil person. This person actually has a lot of love for you, and I believe that there is a deep connection here, but this person is just not ready to embrace what you have to offer. So Unfortunately, it is what it is. We also need these people in order to grow and in order to set higher standards and in order to learn how to not overlook red flags. You know, once we catch one, we just, you know, we can communicate it once, communicate it twice, but then after that, we're out, okay? Alright, Pole 2, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye. Hi, Pole 3, this is going to be your reading if you pick the Mystical Realm Tarot. So let's see what your person of interests, feelings, and intentions are towards you at this moment. Alright, Spirit, what are Pile 3's person of interests, feelings, and intentions towards them at this time? Okay, so here we have the Sun, so this is a good opening. Here we have the Seven of Cups. Here we have the Queen of Swords. And then here we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have two figures here. Okay, so yeah, it was a good opening indeed. And the progression, it's not really that great. So yeah, it could be that there is another person here involved. It could be that they are talking to someone else with the Seven of Cups card here. I feel like this person has their options opened. They like you for sure. They really, really like you, but I feel like they don't really know what they want. So I feel like if there is this other person that they are talking to, they're very different from you. They are kind of like the complete opposite, and they're not really understanding what it is that it's more aligned with them and with what they want, you know, what it is that they can work with long term. That's something that they don't really know about, so they're just testing it out still. I'm getting that it could be something that you already know. Maybe it's something that you've agreed upon to just, like, you know, allow both of you to have your options open. But I believe that this person really is a little confused because they don't really know what it is that they want at all. They're very happy with you though. We have the Sun here, so they see you under a positive light. They really like what they have with you. But at the same time, they're not sure if what it is that you can offer, it's something that works for them. You know, same thing with whoever it is that they are, that they're dealing with. Okay, let's pull more cards because this is a little, we have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like, although we don't really have the Two of Pentacles or the Two of Swords, they feel torn right now between what to do. We have the Hierophant and we have the Two of Cups. Okay, so I feel like they definitely feel a connection with you here. We have the Two of Cups. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups, the Sun. Definitely. This person feels happy with you, but they don't know what they want. That's the problem. They don't know what it is that they want. They don't know. They're giving themselves time. They're giving the situation time. I feel like their goal is commitment. Their goal is to have a long-lasting relationship, but this is not really a great start, to be honest. This is not a great start. If you want a long-term relationship, stick with one person. If it is something that you don't like, if it's something that you're confused about, give patience to that situation. If that really it's not working out, break up, jump to somebody else. But, you know, don't have multiple things open. But that's just my mentality. It could be that it's different from everybody. Rightfully so, because we're all different. So I just feel like if you want something long-term, if your goal is long-term, start off whatever it is that you start off in the most serious way. You know, start off with that person, giving your energy to that person. And, you know, bring committal energy, you know, into the situation, like from day one, if that's what you want. If you want commitment, if you want longevity, bring all of that into the connection from day one. You know, that's, you know, if you want to attract that. So I feel like they're really thinking about how to move forward because they don't really know what to do. I feel like they are very drawn to you and also to this other person. But here they have to make a decision because one person alone cannot possibly fulfill and meet all of our emotional needs. That's just something that is not realistic. And that is why we need our friends in our life. We need our projects. We need our life to be going somewhere. We need our things, you know? So I feel like you fulfill them in one way and this other person fulfills them in the other. So it's like, you know, which one do I pick? Which one do I want? So there is a lot of this undecisive energy. I'm getting that they really want to go with the person that they feel more connected with. And I feel like that is you, considering that we're looking at their energy towards you, their feelings towards you. And we have this Two of Cups. So they really do feel a deeper connection with you. But it's like this other person, you know, fulfills them in other ways. And if there is not another person, I feel like they wish that they could make some changes in you. You know, if you are a Queen of Swords, they wish that you were more like a Queen of Wands. So more, you know, warm and more passionate and more spontaneous and maybe, you know, funnier, you know, and all of those things. But if you are a Queen of Wands, then they wish that you were more like a Queen of Swords. So someone that, you know, can be tough, someone that can lead, someone that has a little bit more of masculine energy in her, you know? So it really depends. It really depends on which one you find yourself more represented with, if by the Queen of Swords or the Queen of Wands. Obviously, we're not doing genders here, so I'm just like claiming that you're a woman, but you know, it depends on however you think of yourself as. But I'm getting that there's higher probabilities that this person at the end of the day is going to be making a good decision, you know, and that means, you know, them coming towards you, because there is a lot of potential here. I mean, we have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Two of Cups, we have the Hierophant, we have the Sun. This all talks about love and potential and fulfilling this potential and making the right decision. Well, not right decisions, but like making decisions that are right for us and making decisions that honor the relationship and that manage to see all the positive that there is in spite of the struggles, because there are going to be obstacles, obviously, in every decision, in every relationship. There's going to be struggles, there are going to be obstacles that need to be worked on together. So there's no easy way out, you know, there's no easy way for anything. And I feel like this person is someone that tends to look for the easy way, you know? So I feel like they're trying to figure out not only what is kind of more aligned with them, but also what is more comfortable. So what does align more with this person's comfort zone? It's really what they're trying to figure out. Who are they most comfortable with? If with you or with this other person, or with you or with somebody else that will make them feel more comfortable. I feel like whether you're on a Queen of Swords, whether you're on a Queen of Wands, you challenge this person. You know, you challenge them, because I feel like you are progress oriented. You know, you are thinking about progress, about growth, about evolving, about, you know, reaching for the stars, having dreams and fulfilling them, taking practical steps. This person as well is like that at their core, but they are far more stuck in their comfort zone than you are, because here we have this Four of Pentacles. This person tends to be more stuck in their comfort zone than you. It's like, you can also be comfortable, because that's something that everybody, you know, kind of does, you know, like we all get comfortable. We all are afraid of stepping out of our comfort zone, but then at some point, we reach rock bottom and we're like, okay, I'm gonna get shit done because I don't like where I am right now. I don't like it. That's it. I've been comfortable enough. Let's get going. This person seems like a bottomless pit. They don't have a rock bottom. So maybe it's been that they have been in the same situation, that they have been the same version of themselves for quite some time, and they cannot find the strength in order to get out of their comfort zone. So if you challenge them a lot, you do the right thing, because that is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to be with a person that challenges you, obviously that loves you, respects you, and is there for you, and is supportive and everything. But the person that you are with has to challenge you. You both have to have in mind each other's highest good, and each other's highest good is to get the most that you can out of, you know, yourselves as individuals, you know, to reach your highest potential. And you cannot be with someone that is in their comfort zone all the time while you are goal oriented. You know, that's just something that's not going to happen. You're going to lose respect, and therefore you're going to lose love for them at some point. And maybe you're also going to start treating them like shit, because sometimes that happens. You're with a person, you lose respect for them, and you start treating them badly, which doesn't mean abusive, but like, you know, when the love is not there anymore, obviously the dynamics change a lot. You know, you just start neglecting them, you start distancing yourself. It could be that the smallest thing that they do, they just piss you off, and it's just not worth it at some point. So I believe that this is how it is. So I believe that you can give yourself an ultimatum in your head as to when it is that you want this person to make a move, or whenever it is that you want to sit down and talk about commitment and talk about where are we going. You know, just pop the question, where are we going in this relationship? Because if we're not going where I think that we're going, well, then I'm out. So give yourself an ultimatum, respect that, and then see how you have to move from that point forward, okay? All right, Pole 3, this is all that I have for you. If it made sense, please let me know, and we're going to be seeing each other next time, okay? Bye-bye.